guys, Positive here, and today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from the Watt Blitz University series, so it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video today, because the subject I want to talk about today is battle rigging. So for those of you who don't know, battle rigging is basically when you take like a fail tune. So if you take like a tier 9 and you platoon it with a tier 10, and then you have like two accounts also in a fail platoon. So like you or like whoever you're rigging with, you guys would control 4 accounts in total. So like 2 tier 9 accounts, 2 tier 10 accounts, and then you'd fail platoon them. So basically what this does is it takes advantage of the matchmaker, because matchmaker will always try to put one fail platoon against another, and since fail platoons are so rare in the matchmaker, you're pretty much guaranteed to be set up against your platoon will pretty much be guaranteed to be set up against the opposite platoon. So like if you control like all 4 of those accounts, then basically what people will do is they'll just take those two other accounts that are on the other team, and so they'll just have them go AFK, and also because they control those accounts, they know exactly where the enemy team is, so they'll just YOLO down some open side of the map and pretty much farm 2 AFKs. So if you ever do run into a fail platoon and you see AFKs, just suspect that you might be in a rigged game. So I've got a replay showing it off here. So here we go on this replay. So as you'll see from like the team loadouts, like both teams have a fail platoon. So what I mean by fail platoon is like both, as you can see, like both teams have a platoon where there's a tier 9 and a tier 8 platoon together. So this is just people taking advantage of the matchmaker, as I said, that'll always match a fail platoon or a fail platoon against one another. So like at the beginning of the battle here, like I don't really suspect anything. I don't even notice that they're in a fail platoon at the moment. So I'm just playing this pretty standard. As I'm going into this bush, and I just do my usual thing, and I just let off a blind clip towards the other bush. So like one thing I should point out though about this replay is so like the Waffenträger Aufpanzerfear you see on my team. So like he's actually, even though I'm not in a platoon with him, like we're in a countdown, like on a Terraria countdown. So we are in voice chat. So yeah, we can communicate to one another in voice chat even though we're not platooned up. So it's pretty much spoiler, it's pretty much gonna be me and him trying to carry this game. But either way, like I still don't suspect the fail platoon at this point. So like I'm just playing my game. I'm taking my 5120 to this pretty sketchy light tank spot, and like so far everything's proceeding as normal. But like I look in the bottom left corner of my mini map, and I notice that 2 of our heavy tanks have not moved. And at some point, like I'll glance back over my shoulder, and yup, they're AFK in the spawn, not moving. So like at this point, me and my platoon mate are kind of like, isn't it kind of interesting that we've got 2 AFKs on our team? So like I pulled out the list, and now I realize that they're in a fail platoon. I'm like, oh wait, could this be one of those mythical rigged battles that I've been hearing about? And so I quickly realized that it's a rigged battle, and you can see me rushing back towards the spawn. And I tell my countdown mate, Rock Monster in the Waffenträger, that we are in the middle of a rigged battle. And I see the Maushin show up, and I know that this is definitely a rigged battle. So the way a rigged battle works is like, since like that Maushin and his platoon mate the Lerva, they're in control. Like since they're in control of like these 2 AFK accounts on our team, they know exactly where our team has went. So they knew that we had no one at the ship, which is why he was able to just YOLO down that way and like secure, like know that his like prizes, AFK prizes in the back of the spawn were safe. So like I just kind of like gave up on winning because we got two AFKs, and I'm like, I don't care if I die, I don't care if we lose, I just want to kill these riggers. So we dropped the Maushin, and then so at this point, like I kind of want Rock Monster to take the hit, because I just took like 3 hits trying to kill that guy, and Rock Monster doesn't take the hit, so I'm like, fine, I guess I'll go. Rock Monster lands a shot, and I'm like, clearly Rock Monster won't take the hit from me, so I was kind of sad about that. Luckily for me, this SCI misses his shot, and I get to dunk an entire magazine into him and clip him out. So we've got 1 rigger, that's the Moishin, and then the other rigger is going to be the Lerva on the other team. So even though right now like the battle's actually pretty grim, even though it looks even, it's actually not even, because like we have 4 tanks left and they have 4 tanks left, but 2 of our tanks are the AFK rigged battle tanks. So this is actually a 2 versus 4, and I'm dropped down towards the 2 shot. And there's the other rigger, the Lerva. So he's trying to side scrape. Luckily for me, he's bad, and I do manage to sink an entire magazine into his side. But that drops me down towards a one shot. I think Rock Monster landed a hit on him earlier. And so, even though this is a 2 versus 4, I guess we are pretty lucky that we still have those 2 AFKs, because that bot shot on the other team, I was wondering why he wasn't rushing me. I'm like, oh, what's he doing? And then I realized that he was actually clipping out on towards our 2 AFKs. So I guess having like any hit points on the board is better than nothing, even if they are AFK. So if that bot shot had rushed me, he would have just killed me, and they probably would have won this game here. And I get a clip just in time. So I have my shell available, and I managed to kill the CDC. And now this game is looking a lot better, because now it's a 2 versus 1. So somehow me and Rock Monster did manage to pull this one out of nowhere after killing the larva, the bot shot, and that CDC. And now, like, once I come out of the reload, this will be pretty much GG, as Rock Monster pulls around the corner first to steal my damage. But so yeah, if you ever get into a battle with a failed platoon, always be weary of a rigged battle is the moral of the story here. So we were lucky that we won, and that we did get to kill the riggers. So I'm pretty happy about that. Although I did run into more riggers just a couple days ago, actually, and it did not go as favorably. So I just wanted this to be a little bit of a PSA. And in case you're wondering whether or not they're actually riggers, the very same night I had a Cruel platoon run into they're like on the Cruel Discord, someone posted the exact same failed platoon setup. So, like, as you can see right here from this screenshot, it is the same people doing the same thing. And it's really stupid, because I sent in a ticket to Wargaming, and according to Blitzstars, they're still playing. But if you ever run into them, be sure to save the replay, send a ticket, and always be aware of failed platoons. So, I guess that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.